Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I think we have a second episode to tackle. Fair warning, I'm still not in the right mood. I'm a little bit on the edge. If I sound frustrated, annoyed, angry, so on and so forth, please forgive me. It's literally just a mood of mine. It happens. It happens. With that warning out of the way, let's begin, shall we? Previously on The Last Door. Wakefield and Kaufman followed the only clue they had on DeWitt's location. The recipient of Anthony's disturbing letter, Alexander Dupree. Excuse me. Milk. Wakefield visited the East Hill Asylum to gather some information on Dupree's past. Wakefield discovered that Dupree was a leader of a secret society known as the Playwright. He learned that he practiced rituals with the goal of peering through the veil, the line that separates a common world from an outer void full of horrors. One of the East Hill patients turned out to be a member of the Playwright, but she escaped the asylum. Wakefield and Kaufman followed her to her hideout, a cabin in the mountains, when suddenly a big flock of birds appeared. I must forget nothing. Everything must be set. When the time comes. And I am visited again. Oh. Hello, door. Hello, grandfather clock. Hello, candlestick. Hello, silhouette. Rouge. Hello, window. Hello, pain of my existence in this game. I think with my mood, I try to be overly silly, funny, punny, and so on and so forth. I am annoyed and I get annoying. For a moment the sky was dark. You heard the calls of 1,000 birds, but another sound rose above them. A sound I cannot describe. Wow. Yes. What? Yeah, what just happened in here? Where's Miss Connie? We are too late. You think? The windows are covered with wooden planks. It looks as if she was trying to keep someone from entering. Or something from getting out. You think? It is ashes. Chuck, a circle drawn hastily on the floor. She thought could prevent what he knew was about to happen. she was wrong. I know that wasn't his voice, but it's rather easy to do. I do not know what to make of all this. I do. I think that is his voice from now on. Yes, I think that is his voice now. I hope they don't have to cough. Hey, Franz would be proud. Are you alright, Kaufman? It is nothing, mein Freund. Just a bit of a cold. Now, mein Freund, I think we should talk. In light of the events we have recently witnessed, the matter cannot be delayed any further. You must make an important decision. It is not yet too late to go back to our daily lives. If you do not want to continue, you must forget all about your patient Jeremiah DeWitt. You will have to keep to yourself everything you have learned about the mystery of his disappearance, and never talk about it again. But should you wish to continue this search, you will need to accept the consequences, whatever they may be. Please, do not take this decision lightly. The path ahead is not without peril. You know my answer already, Kaufman. I must know what happened to DeWitt. So be it then. As you may have already realized, this matter involving a patient transcends the limits of psychiatry as we know it. We are not dealing with the effects of a trauma or the demons of the subconscious, at least not in the terms we are used to. We are dealing with something old, something dark, a sinister truth that has been buried deep for generations. This man, Alexander Dupree, and his organization, I think they seek to uncover these secrets. I fear they might have already. Miss Connie's fate, whatever it was, must be related somehow. But my knowledge of this area is simply not sufficient. We must pay a visit to an old friend. Someone I never thought I would want to see again. The man who introduced me to the extended scientific field of the occult. My mentor, Professor Adam Wright. Season 2, Episode 2, My Dearest Visitor. I hope I can remember this voice. I like this voice. It's a little bit rough for mine, but I'm fine. I doubt he's away at this time of day. Perhaps he cannot hear us from the front. Let us try the back door. Mrs. Oakwood. She is the manor's housekeeper. Yes, who is it? Good morning, Mrs. Oakwood. Don't you remember me? Why, Dr. Kaufman. Bless my soul, it's been so long I hardly recognize you. How nice to see you again. Allow me to introduce my colleague, Dr. John Wakefield. There's a professor at home who would like to see him. Why, yes, Doctor, of course. I'm quite forgetting myself. Let me take you to him. It is really good of you to come. We receive so few visitors these days on account of his condition. His condition? Oh, sir, I'm right sorry. I thought you knew. The professor, he suffers from an ailment afflicting his brain. He's now entirely confined to his bed. Ow. Wait, you. Professor Wright, you have a visitor. You have visitors. One of them is your old friend. Look, do you recognize him? It is Johann, Professor. Your old pupil. I reckon he does remember you, Johann. It has been a long time since I've seen him so excited. I will leave you two who talk to the professor. It may be difficult to keep in on one subject for long, but oh, it does him such a world of good to speak with old friends. Should he need assistance, I will be in the backyard. Thank you very much, Mrs. Oakwood. Professor? Uncle James, you're back. It is I, Professor Johann Kaufmann. Where's father? Where has he been taken? He suffers from some kind of memory loss. Yes, I'm afraid he will not tell us much in this state. If we could but stimulate his memories. Maybe then he could tell us of his research. Something to unravel the mystery of the playwright. Perhaps. We have few other options in any case. Let us try. Why don't you explore the manor? There may be some object we can use to jog the professor's memory. Meanwhile, I will try and talk to him about the time we researched together. That could also help him remember. Professor Wright? Father? Why must you spend so much time away? Father. We must find a way to help the professor recover his memories. Why don't you try to find some object that the professor may have kept as a memento? Meanwhile, I will keep telling him about the years we spent researching together. A large wardrobe of engraved wood. Now I wonder, what if I had stayed? Oh, the doubts. Now I wonder, what if I had stayed? Yes. Repeat dialogue from him. Professor Wright's gaze remains fixed on the window as though he were waiting for someone. The snow is falling outside, slow and silent. Remember those times we could... Oh! Evil. Please, Professor, talk to me. Well then, an oil painting which shows an obscure medieval scene. And you? A painting of the ocean at the end of the afternoon. There's a figure in black on the beach, but its face is shrouded by a hood. Locked. The sign on the door reads attic. An engraving on paper. The script is from a language unknown to me. Jesus. An old stone tower is depicted in the painting. Thorned veins have slithered across the entrance, forming a swarming blockade that almost seems to come alive when stared for too long. Oh. Oh, that's a nice bathroom. Though I see myself in the mirror, the reflection is strangely distorted. Interesting. A large porcelain tub, its hefty weight supported on 4 blackened iron feet. A thin ring of damp residue around the interior suggests recent use. A common radiator. Yay, heating! Again locked. No, it just simply won't open. Perfect. Simply perfect. Oh boy. A portrait of Professor Wright. His appearance was quite different back then. An imposing, inquisitive figure, just as I remember him. You're upstairs! I know. I'm sorry, making him more creepy than he is. I just like to make this voice. It may change in the next episode, if I remember to make this voice. And even then I may not like it anymore. come on. I see a landscape. Guys, you know what? I will not be sabotaged. So, excuse me for a little moment. Remember the screen. And I'm back. Much better. Oh, come on. Again a locked door. I don't like locked doors either. Nobody likes locked doors in these games. Oh, kitchen. I like the oven. I like the ovens. A cast iron wood stove. Okay, stove. That's an oven. A bread oven. Excuse me. Various ingredients. Follow me. I want you. Let's just filled with spices and pickled food. Why, yes. A gilded pipe. It runs from the ground to the corridor. Okay. Let's see what's outside. A thick layer of ice covers a pool of water. Can we break it? And see what lies underneath. Just imagine all this in high resolution. For example, as a TV series. A small one. This oak tree looks ancient. Probably older than the manor itself. Maybe, maybe not. I'm rasping. Before I go anywhere else, let's talk to Mrs. Oakwood. May I ask you something, Mrs. Oakwood? Of course, Doctor. How did the professor become afflicted? The ailment runs in his family. Mr. Reich suffers from it, as did his father and his grandmother before him. It is truly a terrible thing. To think all these years Mr. Reich knew what would become of him. May God have pity on his poor soul. If it's what I think it is, or what she thinks it is, then yes, please. Grant him death. What? This ailment that runs in Professor Reich's family. Do you know what its symptoms are? Well, I can't speak those very long words physicians use, but I can tell you what I see in him. Professor Reich hardly remembers a thing from the last 40 years. It is like he is a child again. With God's mercy, it has now gone so far that it torments him no longer. Not really God's mercy in my opinion, but I will leave you to your work. Thank you for your assistance. Have a good day, Dr. Wakefield. Why don't you like his symptoms? Why do you like his ailment? Why should I like his ailment? I don't know. And you are not my therapist. Maybe I am. You are with the Professor right up there right now. Stop creeping into my voice. But you like my voice. I know. Still stop it. I'm sorry, dear viewers. Weird things happen to me right now. Not playing me, but me. Me. And the four remove their masks of lies. The path to the grave will be cleared. Queen has removed her mask. There's an empty hole where her face should be. The statue portrays a peasant woman with her face hidden by a mask. The sage has removed his mask. There's an empty hole where his face should be. Hello. The central statue portrays a cloaked figure holding a clay vessel. The vessel has a small hole in it, just large enough to see a metal object hidden inside. I want that. Oh, come on. The statue portrays a clergyman hiding his face behind a mask. So I have to knock out two masks, eh? A stiff tree almost seems like a statue itself. Interesting. Interesting. Why are you so fixated on knocking down these masks? Progress, my friend, progress. Where does this go? Oh! There's a strange ornament on the wall. I think I can move it. What? What the? Okay. I don't know what it does, but... oh well. It does something. A fierce lion damaged by the harsh weather of the coast. A fierce lion damaged by the harsh weather of the coast. Its head is missing. Can you even go? Wow. Ah, yeah. Wicked port. Wicked port. Not just the candlewick. The main door is closed from the inside. That can be rectified. I think. Let's see. There's a pipe again. Gilded pipe. It runs from the room at the end of the corridor to the room upstairs. Maybe hot water. Let's go here first. That is a library. A cozy one too. Don't forget your duty. You are here to look for memento. Memento. Did I say it? Nope. My apologies. A tin soldier. It looks to have been painted by hand. It commemorates some military campaign that I have not heard of. Of course you can take it. Take it? Could it hold some special significance to Professor Wright? Perhaps it will help stimulate his memories. Maybe. A painting of the cliff of this region. It's a majestic cliff indeed. Were there? You forget, I'm Professor Wright's pupil. I may or may not have been here. So you may or may not know if the cliff is truly majestic. True, but what in life is certain? The fire burns fiercely, rendering the air thick and heavy in the room. And books. Professor Wright is an eclectic collection, from old adventure novels to treatises on the occult sciences. Some of these titles, I believe, have been forbidden by the Crown. Really? You're annoying me, mouse. The globe. The surface is extraordinarily detailed. Judging by the strange, judging by the strange shape of the continents, this must derive from a fictional work or some prehistoric era. Oh, a different world indeed. I can play with them. Don't know what it brings me, but now let's get out of this room. Let's open this. Aha. Get upstairs. And I will do my magic again. Woo! Woo! It's done, it's done, the magic is done. Let's continue, shall we? Yes, indeed, and stop with this stupid magic thing. We have important matters here. Think of the wit. I know, I know. Let's do this. Do you recognize this, Professor Wright? Sergeant Downing was sent to the front. The man that returned was not Sergeant Downing. My dearest visitor, you will know where to look. Oh, what a time we will have. Your visitor? What do you mean, Professor? He will have seen the map, and he will know the Book of Travels. The Book of Travels? Yes, yes. We will work it out. But it must not be too easy. No. But he will find the prize, I'm sure. Prize? What on earth is he talking about, Kaufman? Something concealed. Something precious. In his ill state, could he have hidden away parts of his research? He was always a proud man. He would not easily have forgotten his most groundbreaking work. A sense of its grave importance, at least, would have remained in his confusion. Perhaps he has holed it away somewhere for this dearest visitor of his to find. Why don't you explore the manor? Perhaps something will relate to these latest ramblings. Meanwhile, I will continue my endeavors to revive his memory through conversation. He's oddly fixated on this. Oh, come on. I will have so many snippets of this. Just because of you, mouse. Fine. Have it your way. Lands. Globe. And Book of Travels. There's a large volume here, quite worn. It's an illustrated edition of the Travels of Marco Polo. Perhaps this is the Book of Travels that Professor Wright mentioned. There's a mark on one of the pages. We began our journey by crossing the unforgiving desert, always facing the setting sun. At least we arrived at a merciful sight of the great ocean. We followed the coast north, in dear hope of reaching our home soon. It was not to be. The king of the land we traversed had declared war on the great Khan. So we were forced to return as we had come. We never set foot in that bloody land again. We knew there was a port just a few miles to the south, where we could find a boat. Oh, come on. Our sea voyage was short, as our sails billowed with the powerful southern winds. We reached the most eastern cape and landed there. Our backs to the sea, we marched forth and soon reached home. So, direction again, please. Desert. Always west until they came to the sea. And then followed north. And they had to go back. And went south. After then, it's always east. No. Oh. Crossing the desert, facing the setting sun. The north. Let's read it again. We begin our journey by crossing the unforgiving desert, always facing the setting sun. At last we arrived at the merciful sight of the great ocean. We followed the coast north, in the hope of reaching our home soon. It was not to be. The king of the land we traversed had declared war on the great Khan. So we were forced to return as we had come. We never set foot in that bloody land again. We knew there was a port just a few miles to the south, where we could find a boat. Our sea voyage was short, as our sails bellowed with the powerful southern winds. So they went north again. We reached the easternmost cape and landed there. Our backs to the sea, we marched forth and soon reached home. So we went there, then there, and there. Oh, come on. No? I'm doing something wrong. Desert. And you had to go back. Ah, now. Oh! It seems I have triggered a hidden mechanism. A small compartment has opened in the globe. Good work, Dr. Wakefield. There's a sealed letter inside. It is simply addressed to my dearest visitor. Kaufman needs to see this. Kaufman needs to see this before it is opened. Yes, please come back to me. It's not a really pleasant conversation up here. You know, he talking about how he catched a squirrel, and me talking about the cult. It's not really what you would call eye to eye. Kaufman, look, I found an envelope. It was hidden inside a globe that a strange mechanism opened. To my dearest visitor, let us see what is inside. Exactly, this is another part of an intricate riddle. But to what purpose? To conceal something, perhaps? Or just the last acts of a confused and drowning mind? I am increasingly of the opinion that this is some mental construct, some riddle conjured up by the professor's failing mind. He may not even understood what he did. Those seeking wisdom must first know their own foolishness. Reflect on yourself in the heat of passion to reveal what the cold eye of logic sees not. A riddle. And who would be that visitor? That is unknown to me, my friend. There's only one way to answer that question. If we can find the answer to the professor's riddle, perhaps we will be able to solve this mystery. And let's go here. Reflect on yourself, said the riddle, and the cold eye of logic sees not. Could there be something here, hidden somehow? Yes, indeed. Common radiator. A large porcelain tub, it's hefty. A gilded pipe. It runs from the floor to the ceiling. Seriously. It starts in the kitchen. I think. No, not here. Yes, here. May I ask you something, Mrs. Oakwood? Of course, Doctor. Do you know, is the professor fond of puzzles or riddles? Indeed, yes. He has long been an enthusiast of every mind game you can imagine. In better days, he would host parties every other month. Themed soiree, he had called them. And those were good times. It seems long ago now. Well, I leave you to work. Thank you for your assistance. Have a good day, Dr. Wakefield. Glass jars. Small sandwich basement. And I suppose I need to go there. What do we have here? The wooden stove. I need hot water. The heat of passion. Well, I know that I need to be in the bathroom in front of the mirror. Locked. Oh. A porcelain jar containing some dried branches. Yeah, why not? Why not? Right. What's with you? Let's have you there. And then hope like I did something. Let's go here. Wait, what? Why is he now hiding? His mask, his face behind a mask. Let's go this. I'm slightly confused by this right now. Ah, that's what it did. That's what it did. I see. But does it do something else? That is a question I need to ask. Is there something else? Yes, it's that again. Rather easy puzzle if you ask me. What? Just an empty compartment. Its sides and base are covered in black velvet. Oh. It's locked. I can hear the racket of many birds on the other side. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, 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 nope. Of course, why should this be unlocked? I need something to heat shit up. That's a gilded pipe. Won't open. The lamp provides a soft glow that sometimes lacks warmth. That somehow lacks warmth. Electricity! Come on. Okay, dude. Only by answering the riddle can we hope to solve this mystery. Yes, yes. Large rod of engraved wood. My dearest visitor will find the price. I have no doubt. Well, said visitor is a little bit confuddled. No. Various ingredients. Oh. An old teapot. It is filled with cold water. Various ingredients. Maybe. That would be the water. What? Oh. Oh. That's how it is. That's how it is. Oh, come on. That's the only fire right now. It's burning it right now. Can I? Yes. If I want to heat the teapot on the stove, I will need to start the fire first. The stove already has plenty of wood. Oh. You can take something from here? I may need these matches later on. It's the same box again. Fascinating. Aha. The water will cool soon. Let's make haste. For this is important. Reflect on yourself in the heat of passion to reveal knowledge that the cold eye of logic sees not. Condensation from the teapot steam has revealed a hidden message. I'll add this clue to the letter. Knowing yourself, you may look upon your master. Meet his imposing gaze and seek to understand what lies beneath. Thereby learn the question, if not the final answer. What? Go on. What lies beneath? What question? What is beneath this window? And what can I... First... I assume that... Oi. My spatial sense isn't working right now, I can feel it. So that's that. Okay. That's the window. And I'm standing there. Now that's that. Tip of the pen are the stairs. It's either here, somewhere, I think. Yes. Shut up. Maybe it's this. No, Sage has his mask taken off. Maybe here. Weird. And if we remove the masks of lies, the path to the grave will be cleared. The central statue portrays a cloaked figure holding a clay vessel. The vessel has a small hole in it, just large enough to see a metal object hidden inside. Nothing else here except the queen, the peasant woman, the sage and the clergyman. No. No, nothing new. Nothing new. I don't have the teapot anymore. I still have the matches. Knowing yourself, you may look upon your master. Meet his imposing gaze and seek to understand what lies beneath. I will learn the question, if not the final answer. Let's talk to him. Nothing new. This was I have no doubt. I want to rip and tear this woman apart, literally. Sadly, I'm not allowed. Something new here. Marco Polo. It's that and that and that. And here are the birds. It is half empty, so I still have matches, meaning I still need them. An enormous painting showing a torrential river and waves splashing on the banks. The background... Do you understand? In the background I can see an old church, apparently abandoned. What do I miss? I have to do something here. The condensation thing was easy. Once I got what I... The condensation riddle was easy. Once I understand what I actually had to do. But this... What is he so fixated on? I don't understand. Meet his gaze. Meet his imposing gaze? Look upon your master, meet not only his imposing gaze, but seek to understand what lies beneath. As I suspected, there's a small key taped to the back of the picture frame, and a note. I add this clue to the letter. The question is a word from the peak of man's tallest tower. The answer yearns up to it from the root of life and time itself. Faded golden key. Questions on top of the tower, meaning the attic. And the root of life and time itself, either the basement, said grave, or a tree. Oh! I wanted to end right now. But I'm on a roll! Let me check something. Okay, this just says current recording, which means nothing right now. An unusual electrical device. I'm unfamiliar with its function, but I can tell that there's a piece of equipment missing. Well then, we have a question. What's the answer? A shelf covered in old ornaments, pieces of metalwork and pipes of strange shapes. Hello? Some kind of round mechanism. That's the same thing. Oh. The answer yearns up with from the very root of life and time itself. I should check if there is something hidden near the tree. So now all faces are hidden. So let's go to the root of this very old tree. It looks as though something has been concealed beneath the thick roots. Another note and a key bound together. I add this clue to the letter. It is the truth our ancestors knew, and with stone silence come to unknown. This key has been engraved with the shape of a feather. Thank you very much for that. I hate you to the end of time. Let's open that. Because I have the feeling that I need to open that. Shape of a feather can only mean one thing. Bloody hell. Sage removed his mask. Queen has removed her mask. Now, shape of a feather can only mean one thing. And I don't like it one bit. An old bronze key. It has been engraved with the shape of a feather. That. And birds are bad mojo in this series. And I think now is a good time to say good night and sleep well.